Okay, so what's up guys? Episode number 5. Who would have thought I would have actually ever gotten this far? I have picked an absolutely excellent day to come out here and finish trying to put this car together, do some work on it. So it is raining, it's not too bad. It's fucking freezing out, which means it's about 20 degrees. I also figured out I do not own a pair of pants, and my outside shoes, a nest of spiders decided that they wanted to move in, so I'm out here in my fucking dongs. So excellent way to start the day. Today I'm going to be finishing off putting the subframe in. There's 2 bolts left on that. It's just the handbrake cables. Last time I was working on it, it just got too dark to see. Absolutely, I cannot wait till my S14 gets out of the garage so I can get this in there and work on it with some actual proper floor and some cover, so I'm not out here in my fucking gazebo kind of working in dirt and shit. Yeah, then we're going to move on to a few other little bits, a few other little things I want to tidy up. So we've got the starting issue. I've got a brand new battery, some new terminals to see how that's going to play out. There's a little issue I want to fix with the seat, and then I'm basically just going to gut the whole interior. The interior is shit, it's dirty, it's fucking stained, the dash is cracked, everything's shit. So because it's a basic track car, I want to keep it as simple as possible. We're just going to strip everything out, have the bare essentials in there, and then give it a quick tidy up. Cable tie all the wiring up, vacuum all the floors, just tidy up everything so that it's just functional. This car is not about luxuries, it's not about looking good, it's just about being 100% functional for being a practice drift car. Hopefully we're going to get I'm going to get the car back down on the ground today and we can go test it out and do some wet laps. So that's the plan. Right, so we'll throw that out there. You can see that the driver's seat is just pushed way too far towards the door. So that is one of the things we're going to rectify. What I want to do is basically bring the seat over on the rails as far over as possible, because it's fucking so annoying when you get in there and start driving it. It's not too bad when you're actually drifting, because you just sort of forget that it is where it is and you're just in the zone. But just getting in and out, fuck, it pisses me off. So that's one thing we're going to fix today as well. We have shimmied the gazebo over to the front of the car. Got the car back on the ground now. Now we're just going to check out this battery. Alright, so this is a new battery. Got some new terminals. Bought the small type for some stupid reason. Now what I've got to do is basically make this shit all fit. Then we can get it started up, go test her out. So we got these wires here. I have absolutely no idea what they are for. So this is what we do with shit like this, right? We just go. That's just how I roll. Leave that shit like. Nah, just kidding. I'm going to tape them up neatly and then tuck them away until I can trace them back and figure out exactly what they're from. Now also, Josh Davey, if you're watching this, sorry, I know I shouldn't rip the electrical tape like that, but I did. Sue me. Alright, let's try this again. Please stop, please stop. Ah, that sucks. Alright, so not sure what that is, but still doing it. Alright, so a mate just came over and we ended up pull starting the car and we got it going. And then ever since, it's been starting no worries. So
If this fucking piece of shit doesn't start now they brought the fucking camera out, I'm gonna be really pissed off. I still have absolutely no idea why it's not fucking starting. Alright, so moving on to the seat, as you can see, this is a rail setup, bottom mount, obviously, and what we're aiming for is to either move the seat that way or move the rails that way. Now, obviously, the easiest part is going to be to move the rails. We want to get it closer to the transmission tunnel, which is used by. We're going to use this seat buckle as a guide, and yeah, these do have a bit of play in it, which I've found, and it was pushed all the way as far the opposite way I want as possible. So what we're going to do is we're going to basically drill some new holes and test fit it up, see how that goes. If that doesn't work, we're going to have to weld on a bit of plate here on the edge so that we can drill some holes further out there for pushing the rail over as far as possible. Also got my hydro in today. We're going to rip this off, the slave booster off, and yeah, and then we're just gonna, I don't want to run it, don't feel I really need it. Then once we get the seat done, we can mock this up, and then we can work on how we're going to get this custom handle made up for this type of handbrake. Probably would be a lot easier just to buy a decent handbrake in the first place, but got this here now, so just gonna make do. Mate should be able to knock it up pretty cheap and go from there. Sweet. There we have it. 4 new holes drilled, basically right at the edge. We only got about 20 mil out of it, so we'll have to just test it and see how we go. Hopefully it all works out. Now another thing is with these crap universal rail sliders is you can see that this spring here pops out, and this fucking seat is a cunt to pull forward and backwards. Guessing this side missing a spring probably doesn't help much either, so what I'm going to do is just force this one back in, and then I'm going to bend it right up so that it's never going to come out ever again. So that's it, all bolted back together. Now time for a test fit. So I've also decided that I'm just going to leave this booster thing on and hook it up, because I'm pretty keen to see what it does anyway, and this is pretty much half the reason why I spend all my time fucking playing around with cars and not on the track. It's because I just cannot make up my mind. So we'll plumb this in and see how we go. Put the seat on, suss out position for the handbrake, and go from there. Also, just looking at these hard lines that I got here, and I'm going to be replacing them because I just do not want to deal with the fucking headache that's going to come from trying to get these hard lines to fit. So I'm going to go get 4 fittings, 2 for here, 1 for the back of the T-piece in the back of the car, and then 1 coming off the master, a couple of fittings, and then probably about 3-4 meters of -3 braided line, and yeah, go from there. So much unnecessary wiring. Who the fuck builds cars like this? I mean, I probably did when I was fucking 17. Fuck, that was a long time ago. Fuck, wrong fucking keys. It's bullshit. Why do I have so many fucking cars? Fucking piece of shit.